Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whichever time it is that you're watching this video from. First off, let me start by saying a big apology to you guys for not dropping a video for a very long time now. And okay, we're not going to be. I'm not going to be spending too much time on this one because I'm just going to be diving into it, and I don't have too much space to be analyzing for you guys. And talking of not being active here on YouTube, I've been real busy on other social media platforms and also busy sorting out some other things. Yeah, so some other things I can be able to make money from and stuff like that. And for those who are present with me on my Telegram community, they have been busy with them too, helping them to at least make money sometimes. And that is why I usually tell you guys when I come here to drop a video that you should do well to join my community. The link is going to be down in the description again, so you can do well to hit the link if this is your first time coming here, or if you've been coming to my video frequently but yet to join my free community on Telegram. Yeah, so I've been busy on other social media platforms, especially TikTok, creating content around the stock market majorly, on how it is that you can start to invest in it and how you can start to profit from it even as a beginner if you don't know so much about it. And the beautiful thing about the stock market is you don't have to have a lot before you can start to participate, before you can start to invest, and before you can start to grow something for time to come for your future. Yeah, so with that being said, we're just going to jump into today's content. The pair before us this morning is we're going to be starting with AUD and it's a pair I'm going to be trading on my prop account. It's a pair I'm going to be trading on my prop account. So AUD is, as we can see already from what it's looking like, is trading to the downside. So we're going to be automatically just focused on the downside. However, if you look at this is looking like a morning's candlestick pattern, and it's already followed by two bullish candles. It can still decide to continue going up, but then our own focus is going to be to follow the trend. Yeah, so let's go to the monthly time frame and see what is happening on the monthly time frame. If it's also aligning with, let's see if it's aligning with a buy or a sell. Okay, so for the monthly time frame, we can see that the whole trend is also flowing to the downside. Yeah, is flowing to the downside. So basically, I'm still positioning myself. Although this, we're seeing that it's remaining 7 days for this candlestick, for this month's candle to close, and the market is already broken above this major zone, which means there's a chance it might go to the upside. Now, if that happens, what I'm basically going to do is I'm just going to leave the market and let it do its thing. I'm not going to bother myself about chasing any uh upward momentum on this particular pair. I'm not going to. Okay, let me go to the back to the monthly time frame. I want to show you guys something. The reason why I plotted this green bar, I'm just going to show you real quick. So I bring out my Fibonacci and then I draw it from swing high to swing low. So you're going to see this, the green bar actually lines up with where my 0.27 extension is. So that is why it is there. So if the market eventually gets here and I see that the market wants to still continue its bearish momentum, I'm just going to be targeting for that green bar if eventually I'm able to get a sell on this market here. So that is it for the 3 months and the 1 month time frame analysis. So usually, yeah, I start my analysis from what's it called, from the monthly time frame, but for this one I just wanted more clarity, and that was why I went to a time frame much more higher than monthly time frame. So from the weekly time frame, this is looking not so much like the textbook uh inverse head and shoulder pattern, but it's looking somehow like this market is trying to like create something that is now pushing it up. Now, like I said, if the momentum continues to the upside, I'm not interested. But if the momentum starts to line up back with what the major trend of the market is saying, it is then I'm now going to start becoming interested in it. So now I've been able to see this CTL. I can decide to still call it the CTL, although it's from the monthly or from the weekly time frame that I've drawn it. So what I'm basically going to do is I just plotted this black bar too, and what I'm waiting for is a break below the two. So once I get a break below the two, a pullback again to this black bar or to this trend line, whichever one the market decides to pull back to, but there's a high chance it's going to pull back to this black bar. So once I'm able to get a pullback to it, and then I'm now going to able to get a the pullback is going to be expected to happen on the daily time frame, and for my entry confirmation is going to be expected to happen on the 4-hour time frame, which means a pullback on the daily time frame again. Just like I've seen a pullback here on the weekly time frame, I want to see another pullback that allows me to be able to draw another sit sell on the daily time frame. Then if I now see a 4-hour candle close, bearish candle close below it, that is when I'm now going to start entering this trade for a sell momentum. So basically that is it for AUD SGD. Nothing too much, nothing too long here. So the next pair I'm going to be looking at is Euro NZD. Yeah, and I'm going to be starting it from this pair has dropped like massively. Okay, let's see if the entry is still going to play out here. So for what is it called, for Euro NZD, we can see basically that the market has been moving up for a while now. The market has been moving up, which means a trend to the upside. However, when the market got here, this is looking like an evening star candlestick pattern now, which means that it's going to be followed by at least 2 bearish consecutive candles here. So that is this thing for what it is I can see majorly happening on the Euro NZD for now. So let's go to the weekly time frame too, to see if this is looking like there's going to truly be a bearish consecutive candle that is going to happen, or the market is just majorly here. I'm seeing this market as though it's just taking a breath for now, which means the market can still decide to continue with this upward momentum. High chance of it, but for now, if we can be able to get a trade while it's resting back to the downside, while it's catching its breath here, within the overall trend, let's see if we can be able to get something that is quality, then we're now going to take it to. So for Euro NZD, we've been able to see what's happening on the monthly time frame. Now let's check for the weekly time frame. So for the weekly time frame, is looking like a head and shoulder pattern. This is the head, this is the left shoulder, this is the right shoulder here. So basically what that means is, since I've been able to draw my neckline and the market has broken below it, all I'm basically going to be waiting for is a pullback to the neckline, a continuation candle close on a pullback to the neckline on the daily time frame, a continuation candle close on the 4-hour time frame. Then I can now say I want to enter for a sell here. So let's check for the daily time frame and see what it's saying. And considering the stock market I was talking of the other time here, make sure the link to my TikTok page is going to be in the description below. Make sure to go check the videos out. It's going to be something that is going to definitely help you. Yeah, it's definitely going to help you. Last year, for example, from the Nigerian stock market alone, we were able to make close to 4,000% on, yeah, let me call it investment here, because my own definition of investment is that you stay longer in the market here. But then it's so happened that a lot of liquidity came into the Nigerian market in 2025, and because of that we're able to make a lot of profit. Even now we're still making good profits on this thing. We're still making good profit. Like before I started this video, for example, I've been able to check a particular stock that we bought into, and we've been able to get, myself and my community bought into, and we've been able to get close to, or over, not even close to, we've been able to get over 280% return on investment on it. So let me still call it investment, even though we didn't spend too much time in it here. But then the thing is, I'm still going to be holding it for the long run. There are still some stock that I plan on holding for like 20 years. There are some stock I just plan on buying more constantly and stuff like that here. So like I've said all that to say, go to my TikTok page. You would be able to see good and quality content that is going to guide you for a start, and you can start to run with. So now with that being said, we can see this on the daily time frame. We can see that this chart pattern is even appearing to be more clear on the daily time frame here. This head, the shoulder, and then the shoulder here, the shoulder on this side is even looking like a double top again, which also signifies a move to the downside. So basically this drop has happened below the neckline, and I was even anticipating it was going to stop around here before. I was anticipating was going to stop around here before, and then pull back before the symbol. Then it's just deciding to drop continually. So there's a chance we're not going to eventually get an entry on this trade. But if we're going to get an entry, then it's going to probably look like this: a pullback to this hash bar, like I said, on the weekly time frame. Then once we're able to get a pullback to it, and then we now see a 4-hour candle close below a CTL, which means I am expecting the pullback to look something like a pair or a consolidation back to the upside that allows us to be able to draw a CTL. So it is when that CTL now happens, when we are not able to draw that CTL, and then we now get a 4-hour candle close below it, that is when we are now going to start jumping into it for a sell. That is when we're now going to start jumping into it for a sell. So for now, I'm still very much patient. I'm not disturbing myself. I'm not jumping into whichever thing it is that is happening in the market. All I'm just doing now is staying calm. I'm just waiting for the market to unfold and do its thing. Again, pull back here, break below it, and then sell. Okay, so basically let's check the updates for those who are already in my community. I think we're holding just like another pair. I already dropped an update for you guys on one of the trades that we're holding. Okay, it's still going well. So this is one of the pairs that we're holding on to already. We've been holding it for a few days now, for a few weeks actually. I think this is like the 8th week that we've been holding this particular trade here. So this once it gets to the first level target, I'm saying this for the people who are already in my free community, and who the people we enter this trade together, because for every trade that I've been entering since 2023, I've been dropping all my trades on my free Telegram community. So again, the link is going to be in the description below, so you can do well to also join in. And also, if you are watching this video and you've not liked this video, you've not dropped a comment, or you've not followed, you're wrong. Try to do so. Please make sure you like this video, so that the YouTube algorithm can recommend it to more people. And then you drop a comment, and also you make sure to follow, so that whenever it is I drop educational content like this, you're not missing out on it. And whenever it is I drop trade update, you're not missing out on it. You can engage in the trade with us. So I feel like dropping you guys a psychological stuff about trading that is going to help you, to aid you in this year. We're still in the new year, and this is my first YouTube video in the year. So I just feel like dropping you guys something that is going to help you to stay consistent. And this is it. One thing that is going to help you to stay constantly profitable in this trading industry is that you look for something that is going to distract you from the chart itself. Now, a lot of people in this industry are now fond of this particular phrase, especially it was even so loud within the past quarter of last year, which a lot of people were saying lock in. That locking is probably something that is affecting your trading, because all you're doing is staying glued to your screen, and it's very bad for your trading. You're not going to be able to progress. You're not going to be able to get the kind of results that you want to get if all you are doing is locking in and focusing on your screen. You need something that is going to distract you while you've been able to see a good trade. Like I've been able to show you some good trades now. For you to be able to stay patient, for you not to be able to jump into a trade or jump out of a trade prematurely, all those kind of psychological mistakes that we make here, one thing you can do for yourself is just set your price alert. And then when you set your price alert, you just go to distract yourself with maybe another business, another job it is that can help you to be able to make money part-time. Or you just go get busy with your family, find an hobby, go and read some books, there are many other things it is in life that you can be able to, that you should start working on. So once you start to do those things, the market will be there lining up for you. And when your price alert eventually gives you a signal that it's now time for you to enter, you go into the trade. And after going into the trade, you set another price alert for maybe your first level target and your overall level target, and your stop loss, rather your first level target and your stop loss. So once either of it like hits, you've been able to already enter your trade with a risk well managed. And if either of it hits, then you know that, okay, now that I have my first level targets, for example, what the next thing I'm supposed to do, according to my own style of trading, which I tell a lot of people to do here, is that you close 50% of the position that you see that you have that is running, and then you move your stop loss to break even. This way you go risk free on the trade. So there is this particular statement again that people make, which is be disciplined. But I'm going to tell you for a fact, structure will always beat discipline. And the things I've come to tell you now is a better way to structure your trading so that you can be able to stay consistent in your profitability. You don't have to be glued to your screen. Go and get a life outside trading. Trading is a means to an end, is not the end. Trading is a means to an end. It's a means for you to make money so that you can be able to live a good life, to be able to flex yourselves, to be able to live a good life, to be able to be with your family. That time freedom it is that trading is giving you, maximize it. That is one of the major reasons you started trading in the first place. So you're not supposed to be trading it again for losses back again in the trading industry. You already know the things to do, you already know the things to wait for, especially now that I've even come to show you that this is what you should wait for on this particular pair and all those things. Stay glued to them. So that is it for this particular video. I don't want it to be too long, but I think I've even spent a lot of time again on it. But I'm very sure, one thing I'm sure of is that you've been able to now know the better decisions to make next, so that you can be able to make money from this market. So again, that is it for this video. See you guys in the next. Au revoir. If you've not subscribed, if I come and meet you where you are, subscribe. Okay, please subscribe. I'm not changing for you. Subscribe, follow me, and like this video. Au revoir. Bye bye.